Hi everyone, it's the Comic Fan Man here coming at you with another video. And in today's video we're going to cover here the Masterverse new Eternia Flying Fist He-Man. And as you can see, again, wonderful box art here in the front, the little open window for the figure there. This box art is amazing. I'm not sure which of the artists did this one, but love it. He's got Two Bad on the cover. He's got the Eternia playset lion in the background there. Turn the box on the side here. You got a really nice full body shot and a head shot of He-Man, Flying Fist He-Man. Really cool. And on the back is all the information. It's got his little write-up. He-Man discovered an ancient weapon fueled by the power of Grayskull, long thought lost, which shows him the way to the Flying Fist. And yes, that's the way the figure is going to look when he's all together. And as you can see, it only has 3 figures in this one, but it's Flying Fist He-Man, Fisto, and the beautiful Evil Lyn. And on the side here, one of the Eternia Towers and a pink sorceress. I've never seen that version of the sorceress before, so I'm sure there's got to be some kind of lore to that. And again, front cover of Flying Fist He-Man. Okay, let's take him out and see what we got. All right, so here he is out of the box with all of his accessories. Flying Fist He-Man. And yeah, this is a really great looking He-Man. I am really happy to have him. Let's go over his accessories real quick. As you can see here, first and foremost, he comes with these gauntlet, gold fists gauntlet. Really cool, nicely sculpted. Definitely shows that they're armored hands. They're just not regular plain hands. And it goes really well with his golden gauntlets here. So that's going to be cool to put those on. Here, this is an extra attachment for his back. And this should hold his weapons. Or it should hold his weapon. It's a little tight. There we go. One side is going down. And there it is. All right. So that's his attachment to hold his flying fist. Really cool. And this is his shield here. And whatever spinning system this is really nice. It does not get in the way at all. It has no friction whatsoever. It just goes really smoothly. Very cool. Love the shield. And the same thing for his Flying Fist weaponry here. Take a look at this. It just goes really nicely without any issues. No friction whatsoever. Very cool. And it's got, like, you know, even on the inside, it's got little mechanism design. I mean, this is very similar to, like, it feels like what they did with the new Eternia Trapjaw, where they just reimagined that mechanical arm, and this looks like it's just part of, like, that kind of system. He has his hand holding thing here, and then this clips around his arm. Very cool. Love that. He does not come with his normal power sword. These weapons and shields take the place of that. And now let's take a look at the figure himself. Take a look at this. I love this reimagining of the Flying Fist figure. Look at that. They gave him the Eternia lion head as shoulder pauldrons. Beautiful. The armor looks really nice. I wish it would have been in the vac metal like the classic version, but this is really The reimagining, the sculpting on it looks fantastic. I love it. And he's got all the same color scheme. They gave him this little extra piece here, which is really cool. It looks like 2 axes facing different ways. And then his boots, look at this. They gave him totally, completely new boot styles here. That looks fantastic. I love this. Like, he looks really, really amazing. Look at these gauntlets here. And like, the only thing I could wish that they would have done a little bit more of was like maybe a paint wash on the armor. But really, like, I have no complaints. It looks fantastic. And it looks like these shoulder pauldrons come out. It's a little cold, so I don't want to pull it too much. I feel like I can break it. But they do pop out. And again, this is the faker He-Man head that they did. But this one, I really love this one. Like, I liked the Thunder Punch He-Man head. Like, this is the Thunder Punch He-Man head, but it looks like they cleaned up the paint for this one. Like, this one, he has really hot, heavy, like, eye makeup, like paint around his eyes, whereas this one doesn't have that. So I think it looks a lot cleaner on this one than it does on this one. But yeah, I mean, people have complained about this head, and I don't get it. Like, this looks rugged and very much barbarian-like, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger style Conan type face sculpt. And like, people complain about it. I'm like, man, y'all are bugging. This looks really good to me. It kind of makes him look more like the Alcala drawings of He-Man. So I love that. I think he looks fantastic. All right, let me put on his weaponry and let's take a look at how he functions. All right, so here he is with his weaponry on. And I think that looks really, really good. Very much a callback to the vintage figure. These gauntlets, I didn't know they come off. And that made it easier for me to put this on his arm because this was kind of like in the way of the snap there. So I actually took off the gauntlet just to like put the flying fist on him easier. In the vintage figure, what you used to do was twist the top and it would switch his arms back and forth between the shield and the flying fist feature, and that's how he would swing around. Like, you would just swing it back and forth and his arms would just go back and forth swinging his weapons. Obviously they didn't do that for this. Masterverse is more in a collector's line as opposed to as a play feature line, but like I said, this is really good, very, very interesting. And I didn't even notice he has a spear tip on this thing, so he can still use this outside of the flying fist. He can actually use it as a very pokey styled weapon, and his shield fits on him wonderfully. Now that is Flying Fist He-Man. Oh, look at that, I didn't even realize. Wow, that's nice. He's got the little Eternia playset lion on his belt as well. Cool, I didn't even see that. Yeah, he's got a lot of nice detail sculpt on him. However, this is not the way I'm going to keep this figure. So I'm going to change him up a little bit so that you can see the real reason why I got this guy. Because for me, this is the beginning stages of making an almost perfect King He-Man. Before I show off the King He-Man, we might as well do the the box battle between Flying Fist He-Man and new Eternia Two Bad. Yeah, in the box, it has Two Bad about to go in on him. So yeah, we might as well have that battle here. Look at that. Two Bad is still like one of the biggest figures in Masterverse. One of my favorite figures in Masterverse as well. And yeah, he just looks amazing. So it was nice to see that Flying Fist He-Man actually kind of called back to him. All right, let's make this King He-Man. All right, so here he is, my very own King He-Man. The Motu Classics line did a King He-Man figure, and now with this, look at this. This looks awesome. This is the sword from Thunder Punch He-Man, and this is the guards from Battle Armor He-Man. This is a King Grayskull cape. This is Battle Armor He-Man's head with the crown. Yeah, the He-Man from Motu Classics had a beard. So when Masterverse did the Battle Armor He-Man with the beard, I was actually really happy for it because I've always wanted a He-Man with the beard. And he's got the beard and the scar. Although I think the Classics line had the scar on the other eye. But I think this came out fantastic. Take a look at that. The only thing that I wished is that they would have done the other gold hand. That they would have did this one open so that way he could have held the sword with golden gauntlets. But as it is, I kept one fist golden, the other one normal. Maybe it could be like, you know, maybe he lost his hand and they put in a prosthetic. Who knows? Who knows? You can use our imagination for anything. And as you can see, I was able to use Flying Fist He-Man's head on the Masterverse He-Man movie body because the flesh tone is really a close match. So it looks good. He actually looks really good on this body, so I'm really happy with that. Because I was using New Eternia Viking He-Man head on him, but I think this head just looks better. Yes, it doesn't look like Dolph Lundgren, but at least he does look like a really cool He-Man. But yeah, King He-Man here, I love it. Looks fantastic. And here is the King and Queen of Eternia as they have always been meant to be. King He-Man and Queen Teela. Queen Sorceress Teela. This is the Teela version 2 figure, and I was able to make a very similar cape style to the King Grayskull cape using the Vicron pelt and the She-Ra Princess of Power cape. So yeah, I think they look great together. King and Queen of Eternia. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this look at Flying Fist He-Man, who I now turned into King He-Man, using all of kit bashing with all these other Masterverse pieces. And this throne here, real quickly, this is a throne from McFarlane Toys. Came with one of the figures. I believe it was one of the Lex Luthor figures. I just wanted it for the throne. I didn't care about the figure. So I can have a throne here for my King He-Man, and I'm really happy with this. Flying Fist He-Man, they really did an amazing job with this figure, and I'm really happy with it. If you feel that I've earned it, please give me a like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you and have a great day. Bye bye now.